Great-grandpa's first tractor he ever bought. It was a rare find that we had in a barn thing. We want to get it running. We want to get it restored. This tractor, it's a John Deere. It's probably in the mid, early 40s, somewhere around there. Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and it's the kitty, it's the baby. She's all grown up, and she still doesn't like me. But I'm up here on the farm for the first time in a week or two. It's the 30th of January, and we are getting snow. There's the tomcat, the killer. So we're gonna be getting snow here this afternoon, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and run some hay up to Bellevue. I've actually seen my dad do it. It's the first time I've done it all year, but you've seen the, I believe 2 videos ago, card right here for my dad doing this. He kind of explains it somewhat, and I'll give you a different perspective. But when there's no snow on the ground, the cows can go forage around for just grass, corn that we lost, soybeans that we lost, you know, stuff like that. But when there's snow on the ground, there's no feed for them to get. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. And I hear Curtis in a snowmobile. Yeah, we are going to be getting some, we're going to be getting some snow tonight. They're saying about 6 to 10 inches with some rain before that. So we'll see how that goes. So that's why I need to go ahead and bring these, bring a bale of hay and some feed up to the cows. I'm also going to feed a couple bales of hay that are already up there. So to do that, I need a truck. That car just quite can't pull it. I'm going to go ahead and fill this thing up with gas and start filling up that bunk. Or probably Curtis is probably gonna help fill that hay wagon up. We'll take that to Bellevue. So I'm gonna be taking this red pickup. It's like an 04 Chevy 3/4 ton truck. It's got a 100-gallon fuel tank in the back. This is our fuel wagon. It doesn't really go a long ways, especially when we have 4 pieces of equipment at the Bellevue farm. We gotta take multiple trips usually, so it's not always efficient. Gas must have spewed up. Gonna fill up with some gas and start loading up the cart. So here's the hay cart. Like I said, we'll put a couple buckets of silage. We already got 1 bucket of silage on here. We'll put another bucket of silage and then probably another bucket of earlage. It's really icy. I'm gonna kick tires real quick. Pat just got back with moving cows. We've been moving a bunch of cows and calves in lately. So I'm just kicking tires, making sure everything's aired up. We like to put the feed on the bottom and then put a hay bale on it, just because going 25 mile an hour down the road and you got some wind, if you don't have the light feed covered up, it'll blow away, or at least some of it will blow off. You don't want that because that's wasted feed. So let's go over and talk to Pat and probably start with the loader tractor so we can put a bale on. We've also been hauling cattle out. You can kind of see here's our cattle trailer. 1992, I believe is what this Merit 50-footer. We can usually haul about anywhere from 32 to 36 head of cattle in here, maybe even a little bit more depending on how much they weigh. So we hauled out 2 loads Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe we got about 6 or 7 left. I take that back. We have 9 loads left to sell of fat cattle. So 9 loads times 32 or so, that's about 280 head of fat cattle we have left, and they won't get sold for probably another month or so now, just for how the timing of when we got the calves in. So that's basically what we're going to be doing for the next month or two. Is just basically all cattle. We're going to have, we bought some new calves, so they're going to start calving here in the next couple weeks. Our old cow-calf pairs are going to start calving here in the next, they'll probably start in mid-March or so. I'm going to start with the loader, let the glow plug start up, because like I said, this is what we're going to use to put the bale on. So let that unit warm up. It starts easy for 4,300 hours. Good tractor, 2013. Pat's going to be moving a bunch of cows today. Curtis is going to do chores, and I'm going to bring stuff up to Bellevue. All right, so I'm in the skid loader right now. I'm going to go ahead and take, there's a bucket in the back of the truck. I'm going to take that, actually, the points out of the back of the truck, and just take them out so I can take that pickup up with me. I gotta find a spot for you guys to sit so you can watch. Hopefully you guys can see. Well, I got a slider back some. That should work. Setting her out of the way for now because I got to take this down. We bought some cows from a guy that was retiring, and he actually had some feed left, so we actually have about 150 head of cattle about 20 miles south that we've been feeding up and using up his feed that we bought for relatively cheap. mouse just was on the skid loader. I just saw it walk by. What the heck? Good enough. Now let's go ahead and switch trucks and hook the silver truck up to the hay wagon. Nice looking Peterbilt there. Be nice if we could fix that up someday. It's our truck. Just hasn't been roadworthy for a while. All right, so there's not a bale on there yet. The loader tractor's warming up, so hopefully Kurt can put a bale on here soon. But let's go ahead and take the red truck over and put it in the barn and then hook the silver truck up. Go ahead and shut the tailgate, grab some buckets. I'm gonna fill up like 6 or 7 buckets to bring down, fill it up with ear corn, and then we'll go ahead and hook onto the wagon, pull that up to Bellevue. Round 2, pickup number 2. As you can kind of see the loaders right there, he's unwrapping the bale, then he'll set the bale on the wagon. And I'll check and make sure all the tires are aired up. After this truck's filled up, fill these 6 buckets up with ear lidge and head this up to Bellevue. All right, now I'll go ahead and fill our 6 buckets up with ear lidge. Stay. All I do basically is just fill up the bucket and tap it down so there's no loose stuff on top. See? Curtis is gonna start doing chores. My cart's all ready to go, so I'm gonna putz along down the road with that. Check all the tires though. Curtis should be coming with the skid loader here soon. But let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up. All right, just trying to get the bucket situated. Make sure there's no low tires. One last walk around while it's loaded. Nice good old hay bale. Tires seem good. I think I'm good to go. So I'm gonna go check with Curtis and then head out. Curtis is gonna start doing chores. As I was kind of mentioning before, we have to do 4 loads of chores, but not every day because with the new calves, they don't take near as much feed. So especially these first couple weeks, we only gotta feed them every other day. We still check them though twice a day. But we got new calves here, not a full load. We got old fat cattle up at Jerry, new calves up at Butch's, and fat cattle down at Pat's. But then we also got new calves that are down at the new farm. Some of it's the farm where Nathan's renting. A lot of it, like I said, he's just retiring, so we're finishing out his calves for him, finishing out his feed. So Curtis is gonna start doing chores. Chores is usually a 2.5 hour process, but now that we gotta go 20 minutes south and do everything again, and it's not as efficient, it turns into about a 4.5 hour, 5 hour job probably. All right, let's head up to Bellevue. Starting to move, but I'm spinning, it's icy. All right, so I'll get it out on this gravel right here, and then I'll do one more walk around and make sure we're good to go, and then head out. Hooked, pin with the clip, hook. This thing doesn't have electric, so we don't move it at night. Tire's good. That one's not bad. Maybe a little low, but it's not bad. I'm just gonna check air in that. There's one tire that I'm like a little questionable. So I'm just gonna check it real quick. Just because I'm here, and that way 5 days from now when my dad goes to get this wagon, doesn't have a flat tire. There's no chance of it having a flat tire. So that's just kind of the thought. Air on. I might need an angled one too. Just grabbing it just in case. All right, all tires have good air. Let's head out. Helps if I'm in gear. Let's head out so I can get back here by hopefully like noon-ish. Look at all that blowing snow. It's gonna get much worse later today. Alrighty guys, just about down to the, I am almost to the Maquoketa River, but we're just kind of cruising along right now. I'm just doing some thinking, and I've actually came across a video last night that I kind of want to share on it. Ben at the Iowan Farmer, he's only like a couple hours from me in southeast Iowa, I believe. Southern Iowa, southeast, whatever. But anyway, he did a great video on the impact of the proposed administration changes tax plan and what could it do on small family businesses, family farms. I've actually been researching the topic for the last week or so, and Ben did a great video on it, kind of summarizing it. So card right up here in the top right corner to go check that video out, guys. It's really interesting, and it's a really important issue that nobody is talking about that could be the end of small family farms and family businesses as we know it. So you guys should really go check that out. There's the Maquoketa River. So like I said, I'm about a third of the way there or so. I'm basically halfway in between Bellevue and Preston, and then I need to go past Bellevue a little bit to get up to the Bellevue farm. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this cart to the cows, but before I do that, I'm actually gonna go up and start the tractor. That way I can get the tractor warmed up while I drop the cart off. we'll go from there. Ooh, here comes a John Deere 7830 probably. Hey, I was right, 7830. And here's our neighbor. Got a nice dairy operation right here, but they got a really cool Ford tractor. I don't know if it's a Ford New Holland or whatnot on their liquid tanker. And they're kind of spreading liquid manure right now. They kind of fill up right there with that John Deere open station factory ops 4240. I don't know if they're just cleaning out or whatnot, but yeah, Ford 9480. Whoo, that's fancy. Very fancy. We had one of those back in the day. Just cresting the hill, about ready to come into Bellevue. This is the town where I grew up. Beautiful town, 2,100 people, I believe, right along the Mississippi. You can kind of see the Mississippi here to the right. Home of Lock and Dam 12, which for those of you guys who don't know, the Mississippi River is dammed and they have locks. So basically it just kind of controls the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers did this in like the 20s and 30s. They dammed up every 20, 30 miles on the Mississippi River. And just basically, I'm not quite sure exactly the why or the science behind it, if it was to control the flow or just kind of help regulate kind of the river basins to help control floods or whatnot, because the locks can raise up and down if they're on flood stages or if they're expecting big rain upriver. They can kind of help get water moving quicker. So right on Highway 52, if you guys ever want a beautiful drive in eastern Iowa, take Highway 52 in the fall. It's beautiful. Well, that's not good, I just missed it, but there's a fire call or fire truck just headed out west of town. Oh, there's multiple trucks. There's definitely a fire call. Fire call 11 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Stay safe, boys. We'll probably be able to see them here when I crest the hill. Oh, nope, they're boogieing. Just kidding. It's right there. Just saw Chief Budman right on 7th Street. Gas leak or something. Alrighty, we're just rolling up on the gravel road. The the cows are just about a mile down that road. I'm actually gonna pull off the road, unhook the trailer, run up on top of the hill to start the tractor, let the tractor warm up, because then I can come back down, drop the trailer, pull the trailer into the field, come back up, and it'll be 20 minutes after that. Tractor will be warmed up, then I can bring him hay. Yeah, I'm guessing that was a gas leak. The fire department went right off the highway there. One of the houses, I'm probably guessing it was probably just a gas leak. Let's go ahead and block one of the wheels, unhook it, and head up on top. Good enough. That thing isn't going anywhere. Let's head up on top of the hill. So let's go ahead and start the tractor, then I'll feed the cats, and go down and drop the trailer off. Here she is, Little Blue. She's got a baseball bat in here. Look at this tractor, Matt. Keeping this tractor nice and clean. I love it. You guys should get yours. They're laser fit for a whole bunch of models that they got. We love them. Definitely gonna get more on our tractor. All right, let's fire this bad girl up. See if the grid heater turns on. 102 hours on this old girl. Geez, she's getting old on me. All right, let her warm up for 15-20 minutes. 32 degrees. And the cats, oh, they're gonna be begging. Hi, Kitty, you got in a fight. I'll come back and get you guys, don't worry. All right, let's hook this thing up. Good to go. Let's go feed the cows. Oh yeah, the cows are hungry. They're all huddled together because it's cold and they're gonna be bracing for the weather. And all the bales and the bale feeders are done. So we're gonna have to feed them some hay as well. Probably gonna give them all 3 bales, fill it completely up before this big snowstorm hits. That way they got plenty of food. But they see me coming. They're getting up and they're getting excited. Hi, cows. Missed you guys. All right, let's turn and open this gate up. But first, let's get into full drive. Try not to get stuck. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. And the horn doesn't work. Come on, hip. Hey, there's my number 3. So I'm looking for my 3 cows with the yellow tags. So 3 is right there. 1 and 2 are straight ahead. Also, I left the gates open, so hopefully they don't come out, but I don't think they will because they see food. All right, so now I'm just pulling out into a new patch. Every time we bring a cart down, we just move it down 20 feet. Hi, cows. Yep. So let's unhook and then we'll give some buckets. That was stuck on there pretty good. Hook up this hitch so that the cows don't break anything on it. Now I'll go ahead and set these 6 buckets out and I'm gonna check them over. Alrighty, so now let's walk around and check them out. There's my cow getting some grub. Number 2, hi. They're all looking good. Hopefully they all have babies in them. Like that one's pretty big right there, straight ahead of us. So that was the one we, some of the people on our farm have issues with. When she has a baby around her, she can be troublesome. I just stepped in poop, that's great. Good enough, let's go. Let's go feed the cats and go get the tractor. Here's the pasture where they normally summer in with their calves. Here's where they winter. Happy cows are healthy cows. Hi kitty kitty. All right, let's go ahead and take the New Holland T6 155. Take that over, park it over there, or just move it over there, just less walking. Feed the cats, and then get 2 bales and bring that down below. Park and brake. Load her up. Clutch, reverse. Ooh, I'm slipping. Full drive. So I basically got to use these bale spears today, and then I got to put the bucket on when I'm done. Just because, like I said, we're going to be getting a pretty big storm tonight. We use this tractor to clear snow up here, for a renter especially. So, all right, let's go ahead and feed the cats. Try not to run over any of them. Hi, kitty kitty. So I always love talking about this tractor. This tractor was my great-grandpa's first tractor he ever bought. It was a rare find that we had in a barn. Oh, we had it in one of the barns when my uncle bought this property 10 years ago, I think is what it was, 10, 12 years ago. And this thing, we want to get it running, we want to get it restored at some point just because this tractor's got so much history. We used to actually have the original bill of sale for this when he paid like 800 bucks for this tractor. It's a John Deere styled Model A, probably in the mid, early 40s, somewhere around there. It's got a integrated cultivator. So I mean, we could use it for like our garden or whatnot if we wanted to. So I don't know, but yeah, this is a cool rare find that we found. All right, time to feed you guys. I know you're getting hungry. Yes, I know. Here you go. Some for you. Some for you. Hi, kitty, kitty. Can't remember what all the ones are friendly. You're friendly. You're a little skittish, I know. Oh no, you're friendly now. You're all friendly. My dad's really been working on them, but before it used to be just that one that was friendly. So in order to get cats to like you, you just gotta spend time around them, give them things that they want, and just spend a little time and pet them. Now let's go ahead and get moving. Explain a little bit of how I'm doing this. I basically got a 3-point mounted bale spear on the back and a loader up front. So I'll just basically go ahead and back into this next one. I already stabbed into that one like you guys saw on that camera. So I control that right here. I control the height. Want it down a little bit more. Try to get centered with it. And then I'll just stab into it. There we go. So now I'll flick to go forward and raise up as I start driving. There we go. So now we'll head down. We'll feed these 2 bales and the other one that's down there. We'll head down to the bottom of the hill. Got my beacon light on, got my my flashers on, hazard lights, got both bales on. So we'll feed the cows 3 bales. We do really enjoy this tractor. This has been a good tractor for us so far. Granted, we've only put 100 hours on it, but I mean, it's been a great tractor. Some things, likes and dislikes. When you're shifting, you kind of hear that, it's like a hydraulic whine in the transmission. So that's one kind of dislike. It's nothing major, it's just kind of loud. Cab's awesome for what a small or mid-sized tractor, depending on what you want. For that size of tractor, it's pretty nice actually. Heated seats are awesome. It's got good power and good weight for what we have on it. We got 6 wheel weights on the side, on the back, so it's got plenty of weight. It's got good power for what we want it to. And it's got the nice luxury suspended cab and the LEDs. I mean, I love that. I'm a huge fan of that. So yeah, let's head down to the bottom of the hill. Just rolling up on the cows. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, open up the gates, and then come in there. And I got this back bale unwrapped. I'm gonna try and unwrap this front one. there's a pile of snow on it, so it's the last one I was able to just grab it and have enough oomph to pull the snow off, but this one, the end of the net wrap is right before the snow and I won't be able to get that, so I'm gonna have to cut it open. That's what I mean, that jump. I'm gonna try and sneak around these cows without disturbing them. Scoozy, scoozy. So I'm not gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move the bale feeders before I put a bale in, just because, like I said, if we put bale after bale after bale after bale in the same spot, it's gonna basically put so much organic matter and so much just compaction in one spot that it's not gonna produce much for the next couple of years. So that's why I like to spread it around. And plus, if we spread it around, we get manure in different spots and the cattle hang out in different spots. So hopefully she's not frozen to the ground, which I don't think she is. Here seems like a good spot. There she goes. Number one is down. All right, I got the first bale placed and moved. I'm gonna take the second one. Probably actually just gonna go ahead and drop it right here. There we go. Drop that one. Now I'll go move both these bale feeders. Move like right there and right there-ish. Just get them out of the way, or get them moved so we can spread the compaction around. There we go. Just gotta line it up straight. And what I wanna do, with one hand, just slowly get it low, and I'm gonna try and tip it over so it's on its hind end. So I'm gonna get it lower, because you basically want it like that so the cows can eat at it how it was wrapped. Then it falls under, and there she is. So yeah, we want it basically like tipped up like that. Now I'll go ahead and move this last one. Move it like right there, move it a little closer. Go in there slowly so I don't break anything. I'll raise up. I just realized that really nice knife that I used. I think I might have left it on the fender, and it's right there. You dum-dum. Why'd I do that? Hopefully it didn't run it over. Which I don't think it did. I don't see it bent up. Sweet. Jeez. Without these tractor mats, this tractor would be getting extremely dirty. Almost did it again. Dang flabbit. Now one last time. There she goes. Good enough. Cows are fed. Let's head back up top. Bye-bye, cows. See you in a month. I'm gonna go ahead and unhook this bale spear. I'm gonna put the bucket on. To do that, it's really simple. That's it. And now I just gotta set it down. It'll unlatch. Then I'll go over and hook onto the bucket. Easy as that. Didn't even have to get out of the cab. Thanks for the helpful tip. Whoever said, someone told me basically to tip it all the way forward so I could actually see, and it worked. Looks like I'm locked in. Because the snowstorm's gonna come in tonight and tomorrow, I'm actually gonna leave this. I'm gonna plug this tractor in and leave it plugged in overnight. That way my dad, when he gets out here to move snow on Saturday or tomorrow on Sunday, it'll be ready to go for him. Alrighty, just getting back to the farm. It's about 1 o'clock. It's raining, as you can kind of see, so that's not good because it's gonna. Now they're saying it's gonna turn from rain to ice to sleet to snow. So yeah, this might be an interesting afternoon. Let's go and grab something to eat. Alrighty, it is starting to rain. That's not good. So it's gonna rain for a couple hours and then turn to snow. So you guys know what that means. It's gonna be ice. under snow. Not good. So I'm actually gonna head home and try to beat the majority of this storm. I just ate. It was amazing. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. Comment if you guys have any questions whatsoever. Of course, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now. Side note, ugh, here we go again. Seems like every week we get a big snowstorm. So, you guys know the drill. Let's get shoveling. I don't think this one's near as bad though. I think this one's only like 3 inches. It's wet snow. GoPro's almost dead, but this stuff's all ice on the bottom. We got like a ½ inch of rain and then all this 3 inches of snow. Maybe not a ½ inch of rain, but a couple tenths for sure. I love shoveling. I really need to get me a snowblower. All done. Got a layer of ice on the bottom, so probably have to put some salt on once it finishes snowing, but we're only supposed to get like a ½ inch more. But yeah, let's go in and shower.